Welcome everyone. So let's get right to it. Today we have this tweet from James Doris regarding the unfortunate we don't have the goal of being doing tomorrow, which he talked about the 10K. So yesterday we should have the 10K, however we didn't have after this tweet, and the price went down for CEI after this major news. So right now CEI is around the 0.82 and we expected this price to happen after the anticipation around the $1. You see this accumulation phase for CEI. We didn't hold after this tweet for today. We talked about in pre-market on Patreon. The price went down and right now is still holding above the 0.77 where we talk about this massive turning point we should have hold in order to confirm not doing triple bottom here around the 0.70. So for a lot of stocks we have a major shift for the price. So you can see here we have a massive red day today. Tesla's holding, even though we have 10% up yesterday, the price today went down and still holding at least 50%, 0.59%. Amazon is down, Google is down, Nvidia is down. However, it shows us there's opportunity right now to make in the market, because if we go in for Nvidia on my list here, we can see it is dipping near our support around the 197. And here we should see a buying pressure for Nvidia because we didn't hold above the 200. Right now, this box will be interesting for Nvidia to have a rebound and reversal here. We're gonna have the price at least test for coming days around the 210 again and the 230. This is easily will be tested after we bought back in this box. So this is really interesting right now to buy Nvidia in the discounted price right now after this jump price. Last time we have some kind of news regarding Nvidia, and Nvidia is down sinking because we have the Dutch bank cut in price target to 255 from 285. And I think this is, let me just check the last earning. Yeah, so the last earning is still good to me, is still in positive, and even the dividends. However, right now the major market right now is in turning point. If we go in the SPY, because we have some major shift in the SPY, we got rejected around the 454. Right now, revisiting the 420. See, we're gonna see a revisit for the 420, and next time if we don't hold the 400, we will be tested eventually for this buy. Welcome everyone. Yes, I can see a lot of people don't like the red day. So from what I see right now, a lot of people just turn their phone off and never trading for today. So never be emotional in this red day. Always be ready to have a strategy even the price go down. So this is kind of normal. If you new here and you never trade before the market, this is anticipated before, and this is kind of predictable that the market corrects itself and revisit the support again. So that's why a new trader, when they see a red day for the first time, they get emotional, they can't accept the loss, and they kind of don't have a strategy when they see the red day. However, we always talk about the red day and how we manage to trade even in the red day. Even though we don't, if you don't sell short, but you just buy, we always buy around the support. Like we talk about Nvidia right now, the price is will find a support around our box, and the SPY which should have a buying pressure happening again around the 420 for the next week. We're gonna see a reversal here around the 420 for the SPY. For Apple, got rejected, you see, around the 170. And right now, because we've been asked before for Apple where we should buy, the price will be bought again around this level, around the 150 and 155. Here we're gonna see another buying pressure. You see, every time we saw the price dip below the 158, we bought back pretty fast. What's mean there's a massive buying limit order just been triggered for Apple, because this is the price value for Apple. Any price go below the 158, we're gonna see a massive institution buying. So it will be interesting here to average down or even buy again for Apple. Would be interesting, because if we go in the big picture for Apple, we still in a big trend for Apple. Let me just take some support off. So we have a nice ascending line. It's been respected so many times here. The first time we exploded from the 81. So whenever the price hold above this ascending line, we are in the good shape for Apple. We're gonna see the price bounce above the 158. Then the explosion phase would be around the 182 and then see the 200. I think we have earning coming up for Apple. Would be around the 28th of April. Yeah, next week. Next week for Apple, we're gonna see earning. So this will have a major shift. I think for Friday, or Thursday. And for Nvidia, the earning would be around the 27th of July. So let me just check when the 27th of July. Yeah, will be Wednesday. And for Apple will be Thursday, next Thursday. Hello from South Korea. Hello, brother. Hello from Paris. Can you talk about PBT? Okay, let me just check it for you. Global videos. Hi for Orlando, Florida. It must be sunny over there. It's my list. I have to visit Florida pretty soon. It's like like spring break and the summer. It must be really good. However, in the winter, there's always tornadoes and things like this. So I don't know about Florida in the winter. However, in summers, I think the weather is really nice over there. Yes, Global Videos ask about Prague. We're gonna check it, of course. Let me just go on my list for YouTube list and check PBT. Royalty Trust. Okay, so for one of the good stock that's holding up pretty good in this red day, we have Sandial holding above our ascending line that we talked about before. You see, after this massive rejection around near the $1, you see this rejection, we bought back around our ascending line perfectly. So right now, Sandial testing the 0.52. This will be the turning point if we overcome it in order to see the 0.68. If we go for PPT, it's still holding 2% and bought back around our ascending line, nice before the box. And here, bought back again around the 24th of February and beginning of April. So two buying pressure confirming there is a still bullish trend continuation. Right now, we have this accumulation phase. The next time, who asked this stock? I think MSG, my brother. So look with me. We have a massive test for the 1466. So the next time we overcome this resistance, we're gonna see the price go to test the 20. So right now looking good. any price holding above this ascending line, we doing good. Is me the next time we overcome the 1466, the 18 and the 20 will be the nice price to take profit at. Let me just check Prague. Prague is 0.50 cent, 50% down. Still, you see, still we don't overcome the $1.07. $1.07 confirm resistance, and the support should be around the 0.87. So here we should hold for Prague in order to test the $1. The $1 will be a confirmation if we bought back and confirm that the 0.87 is the bottom and institution bought, and this time we're gonna overcome the $1.07 and test the $1.34. We're gonna see a reversal for our bearish trend. You see, we entered in this bearish trend here, you see, inside this triangle. So the moment that we hold the 0.87 and overcome the $1.34, this will be a confirmation for bullish trend starting. The $1.34 is bullish trend starting, and we want to confirm the 0.87 is our bottom. No problem. Happy to help, brother. Hi, Rabaz. How are you doing? There is no winter. Oh, man. I have to visit Miami, man. I have to visit Miami. Okay, so doing good, Juicy, doing good. Was pretty good. It was sunny here in Paris, looking really like summer came early. So we have two requests about AREC and RMED. We never checked those one before. Let me put them here, and let me just go here on the screener and see what's going on with our sector. Let me go to the sector, country, US, and go industry, oil. Let me see stocks only. And the current volume, no. Sector, let me check sector. Energy, yes. Yes, so most energy stocks is down right now. Let me just check the one who actually up right now. So we have one of the energy stock is bumping pretty good, which is this one. BKEB, which is oil and gas mainstream. Let me just check. They don't have debt. Market cap almost 138 million, and the price is hovering around the $3, I think, right now. So yeah, we have 38% for this one, and looking good for this one. This is the only one who jumped almost for 50%. The other one is just gravitating around the 2% and 50%. And PBT is one of them, actually. We have BBT and we have wait a second, let me check if we have some stock we know. Yeah, just PBT. So let me just check this one out. BK, let me just check BKEP. So this one, you see the gap that we did today? A really nice gap. So let me just check if we have some news for this one. Yes, so A Blue Knight Energy Partners share was surging almost 39% after saying it has entered into agreement for chemical and logistic firm AREC and RMED is affiliate to acquire all the outstanding common and preferred units in a partnership that they didn't already own. So yeah, we have kind of a merger or even like partnership with the Aragon. So this is kind of a good news. That's why we see the price jump from the $3 to the $4.50. So yeah, for this one is looking good since 2020. We can see the price jump from the $1 until the $4. Right now we entered the $5 territory. Let me just check. Yeah, we have a breakout, clean breakout from the $3.95. Next price for this one, we should see the $7 if we continue holding above the $4. Let me just check the other two stock, AREC is American Resources Corporation, and the other one we have RMED. So the first one is around the $2 and the other one around the 30 cents. So for this one is pretty volatile. We've been trading. Then we have this spike, really nice spike happened around March 2020. And right now we're consolidating and waiting for another jump like we did here. So if we want to confirm another jump for this one, we want to confirm one thing only, which is holding kind of support to confirm that. So we have kind of support. We visited around the $1.60. We're still holding it. Right now we see in the selling pressure again. You see, this was a really good continuation here. Something happened. You see, we have a nice turning point and doing a higher lows. Right now we're breaking it. So right now we'll be extra careful because we have a chance to explode, but we didn't. Right now I would be extra careful. The $2.65 would be the ignition. Let me just put this. Thank you for bringing this up. Let me put it here. Next time we visit the $2.73 would be the ignition for our stock to go at least the $4.15. And I think this one will be almost 50%. So yeah, this one be interesting. Any price below the $1.60, it will be a sell-off and the price will go around below the $1, around the 0.70. The other one, we have RMED. Yeah, it's been requested a lot, this one. So this one I will be extra careful because we kind of broke the 0.35 and we already tested 0.70 and we got rejected here. It happened around the 1st of March. So for this one, 0.70 will be my target to get in for breakout strategy. Right now is dangerous. Right now is kind of dangerous. At least we have the 0.46 to confirm that we have buying pressure to test the 0.70 and the $1.47. Other than that, there's a risk that the price will continue to go down. We have a question regarding CEI and IMPP, which is energy stock. First off, we have a list. You see here, we have just one stock is jumping from our energy stock, which is BKEB, because they have kind of partnership with other company because fundamental. That's why the price jump 38% for this one. So this is fundamental based. And we can see that energy stock is fundamentally based. You know why? Because today we talked about this tweet from James Doris for CEI, and the price went down after the CEO said on his Twitter, he said, and like he said, I think not concerned about all the meeting ultimate deadline, but unfortunately we won't hit our goal of being done tomorrow. He talked about the 10K. There is more than one statement to complete, and the objective is to fill everything, not just like some at the time. So 5K is current and CEI is next. So from this tweet that we got yesterday, I think the price went down for CEI from the $1. So the $1 was anticipation for the 10K date. After this tweet, the price went down. So it's fundamentally based. As we said, energy stock is fundamentally based on the news kind of. And the price went down. Even the technical give us a signal there's a massive fight, and options, put options triggered by a lot of short seller around the $1. That's why we see a lot of short coming in here. And even we said it before, the first time we visited the $1, we saw 1 million something put options been triggered. And again, when we visit the $1, when the market opened, we saw 1,400,000 put options triggered when the market opened for CEI. So I think there's some kind of insiders. They knew that the 10K date is not due yet, and that's why the price went down, and we saw a lot of bet that the price will go down just from the options volatility. And the price right now holding above the 0.70. As we said, we might see a triple bottom here, and right now the best case scenario is holding and never visiting the 0.70 will confirm that we have at least a fighting chance to revisit the $1 and then go to $1.49 before the deadline, which is at next month on the 20th of May. This is the deadline with the SEC. Everybody knows SEC give CEI a deadline to give the 10K and filing, and they don't, if they don't have like bought it before, there is a consequences. That's why there's a deadline for the next month, but the date should be before that. So right now we see anticipation, and the price is still holding above the 0.70, which will confirm before the filing for the next month. So what we anticipate is holding above the 0.70 would be even better. When we have the 10K, we're gonna see the price explode this time with a gap, and we not holding even the $1 this time. This reaction was anticipation. Before, if we have the good news, we should see even a gap around the $1.25 at least. Silver Moon, no, you didn't miss CRXT. CTRM will skyrocket it. Well, check this out, hardcore rider. Everyone, never miss the don't forget to bless the like button on the way in. Show some love for our hunter tribe. Okay, so let me just take IMPP, and we have even question regarding NEO and CRXT. Let me just go first for IMPP because we always talk about IMPP here. And even on our Patreon, because we talked about NVIDIA, the nice support that we should buy at, and GST and CEI, we talked about before the market open. So if we go for IMPP, yes, is visiting the $1. You see where we went? The $1.03 unspiked. If you remember, we talked about the $1.01. And we talked about this box will be felt, and eventually we visited because a psychological level, the $1. Right now, this is the turning point for IMPP. What we should expect, holding the psychological level. No price should close below. let me go to 4-hour candle. No price go below the $1. Even if we want to go below the $1, 0.99, 0.98, whatever, we have to see a massive wick. What does it mean? It shows interest for a lot of investor buying below the $1, and this will trigger the price will go up eventually. So this should be our bottom. Otherwise, we're gonna see the price spike and go to around the 0.80 at least. So be careful. We need to make it our support. And right now, officially, the $1.90 is the resistance. Yeah, for ENDO, we talked about if we don't hold the 22.23, we're gonna see a buying pressure happening here. You see, around the 17.80. We talked about it, and today we bought back around this exponential average. You see, that's why we see right now 5% up when the market opened, because we talked about this holding of support. So this is a good reaction. Right now, this is support turning to resistance. We need to overcome it in order to continue to the 29 squeeze area. Otherwise, this will confirm everything. If we get rejected, is mean we're gonna see where the 11.28. No problem, John. Happy to help. Okay, so let me just check NEO. Okay, so for NEO, yes, for NEO is kind of gravitating down, and the 1925 is kind of, we have a resistance right now around the 1925, and support should hold like around this gap above the 16. We don't want to see the price go around the 13 and do double bottom. This would be a weakness. The 16 will be show us that the price is ready to reverse and testing the 21 again. Again, the 21.40 should be a turning point for NEO. When we meet our EMA around the 21.40, will confirm if we bought back, and this will be the bottom if we never visit the 13.67. This should be our bottom to confirm that we are ready to reverse this bearish trend. You see, we want to confirm this reaction and change this bearish trend. You see, this really bearish. We want to change it the moment that we spike from the 16, then we have the breakout around the 21.40. Let me just check again. CRXT, yes. CRXT. We kind of broke the support, you see. Last time we talk about CRXT, we talked about taking profit around the $3.39. It was nice hunt. Then what we talked about the next day is holding here the $2. We held it, and it was a really nice trade because we held it perfect above the $2 exactly. And you see this spike, you see. Then today we spiked down. The price gotta give because the short seller is in control and outweigh the buying pressure. That's why the price going down. Right now we'll go down to fill the gap and go back around the $1.60 this time. Around the $1.48 to be precise. So right now going back to fill the gap and at least find a bit of support above the $1.40 before we're gonna have a test again for the $2.42. This is always happen when we see a stock been trading a lot. You see, it's been trading down for so many time. The moment that spike, we trigger profit taken. A lot of people hold. Let me just check how many people bought for December 2021. And they held how many days? Almost 1 year. Let me just calculate. Uh, 90 days. So imagine if you hold for 3 months for stock, and then you see the price went for your breaking even, which is the $3.39 or the $4 for many trader. So this is psychologically, a lot of people just sold around the $4 or the $3.39, and they get out with the breaking even. So this is like trigger that the price will go down. So this is kind of psychology of any stock is been trending so much down, is easy to get shorted down with the short seller. So not short seller that drive the price down, but people taking profit as well. And not even profit, just breaking even. So think about this. This is really crazy. That's why the price is going down even right now with panic selling. It's like when you look at the chart, there's like a story. It's like a novel. When I see it, it's like I see like a chess play. I see like a battlefield. You know, there's a story behind the red and the green candle. If you look hard enough, you can tell a story just by looking at the chart. So that's why it's amazed me. When I look at the chart, there's a story to tell for each stock. Don't forget CTRM, of course. Josie, party at your house this weekend. Oh man, I don't party, Josie. I don't party. Partying is overrated. You know what? Like when you don't have to party for sake of partying, this is where you have balance in life. You know, I don't have to party in order to like relieve stress or anything. I don't need partying or even listen to music anymore, because I'm just I don't expect like getting hype, like high intense emotion, like be so happy or too sad. Neutral. Being neutral is the best way to live in trading, in facing trouble in your life. When you be neutral, when you face any problem, trust me, the best decision you're gonna make in this state. But if you overhyped, like so much happy or so much sad, your emotion will be triggered, and your decision that you make at the moment will be kind of subjected by emotion. So you kind of affect your decision. So that's why I kind of don't like to party anymore or listen to music or call me a party pooper or something, but I don't do this anymore. And I think it's kind of I feel myself is kind of I don't need those kind of cocaine in my life. It's kind of cocaine actually, like using music or partying or drinking. And after doing this is even affect your trading. When you don't have mixed emotion, like your daily life is kind of neutral, trading will be better as well. So try to never trade when you're over emotional or you have a problem in your daily life. This will affect your trading. Either happy or sad, you know, just be neutral. And okay, so without forgetting, let me talk about CTRM. And for CTRM, is bumping. Yes, it's bumping 6%. Okay, let me just go on the news and see what's going on. So we have some news like 4 days ago. Customer team said Monday it signed a charter agreement including 25-day time contract for the MV Magic Moon dry bulk carrier at 25,000 a day starting April 7th. So this one was 4 days ago, I think. Yeah, the shipping company also fixed the MV Magic Rainbow carrier on the time character contract at 16,500 a day for about 16 days. So about beginning of April 12th. So this is kind of, yes, let me just go back. Yeah, in April, you see we have this jump after the kind of good news and jumping from the resistance, the $1.19. So right now we have holding above the $2. Yes. So right now we have a support around the $2. Nice support. And it's expecting to test kind of a resistance around the $2.80. This will be a turning point for customer team actually. Yeah, this will be a turning point, because if we just take this off, you see last time the moment that we went parabolically down around the 6th of April here 2021, we've been trending down from this ascending from this exponential average. You see now what's happened, this is bearish, you see, from the 2021 April. Now what happened, let me close up. Now the game is changed from the pair to the poles. You see right now after the news and spiked, we gapped with this nice green candle. Look, with the gap above this exponential average. This is a nice looking chart, because we have a confirmation for holding above our AMA and confirming that we entering a bullish trend. So to confirm that we entering a bullish trend is the $2.80. This will confirm that we entered a bullish trend, and we revisit first the $4.78. Let me just check our Lux Algo Premium and check what's going on. Let me just check this first. Let me just put this off. Let's put this on autopilot and first go on the breakout zone. See where's the breakout. So yeah, we have the breakout zone perfectly around our exponential average here, the green line. And if we go again and check the institution profile where they bought, and again we see it here clearly, they bought around this area. You see here where the institution bought, and that's why we starting doing higher lows here. And I think not from this area but from this area. Yeah, this is perfect. Here we have the institution bought in this cloud, and that's why the price after they bought in this area, we have the jump after the news fundamentally confirmed that. So yeah, this is looking good even from Lux Algo Premium support our support and resistance. And again, let me just see the Lux Algo Oscillator down below, and we see it here. It's jumping from the red the moment that we turned here to green the moment that we did the gap. So this is a turning point right now, and we have to confirm that just with this one resistance left to confirm that we are gravitating up and confirm this bullish trend, which is the $2.80 for CTRM. So let me just do this. Always do this, always I put my notification around the trigger area, which is the $2.80 for CTRM, and forget about it. Hello, Elmar. How are you doing? Wolf, ask what you are looking at. You mean the stock? The stock is CTRM, and if you mean the indicator, we talk about Lux Algo Premier Indicator on TradingView. You can see it here on Indicator, and you can. It's just by invite only script, so you have to go on my link in comment section below. You can find the link, and you can get discount with my link. And you can get this Lux Algo as well to give you some kind of confirmation signal as well, okay? And as well, there's 3 scripts for Lux Algo Premium. There's the Lux Algo, not the premium, but the free version, but it's not accurate enough, okay? On TradingView, there's Lux Algo, but not premium. Okay, let me just check again. Thank you, Josie. Thank you. You know what? It's not I'm disciplined, but I treat myself as a different person. It's kind of strange, you know. I'm trying to divide my personality. So I talk to myself as a different, like from the third person. So I could judge myself. I can know when I did something wrong, so I can improve, you know. So if I just binge watch Netflix every day, this is kind of time consuming. So no watching Netflix or movies, for me at least, because I can see the danger, because you know it. When you watch something, you can't have a limit, you don't have discipline, you will take your time. Not just for Netflix, for everything, like drinking, partying. If you don't have a limit, you'll be indulging what you're doing, even for eating, doing a lot of things, everything. Too much is not good. Even doing sport too much is not good, you know. Trading too much, over trading is not good, you know. So even making money too much is not good. You have to have balance in your life. Okay, so we have Jill ask about CENN. Hello, Elmar. Ask Elmar about NILE. Of course, we're gonna discuss it right now. Hi, Goku. How you doing? Come on, man. Why you deleted your message? Okay, wait a second. Okay, Ribaz asked about BKKT is going to $3. Okay, good question. So let me just check this one and check NILE for Elmar, my friend. So here, 6% down. So we talked about this one before. We have 2 triggers confirming that the short end in control. The first signal, we have double top around the $1.05. The second signal is never overcoming the 0.72. If you remember, we talked about this circle, you see? We got rejected. And the price went down. And guess what? We didn't hold the 0.51. Right now, 0.47. So right now, technically, the resistance is turning to 0.51. It's not support anymore. Right now is the resistance. So if we got rejected, Elmar, again, test and rejected, the same that we did here, you see? The price went down, then got up to test and get down. This will happen again here. It means we keep going down. So be careful. This is kind of the psychology for trading. When a lot of people don't have an exit strategy, they just hold, and when they see this price, like happened here, go up, they imagine the price will continue to go up, but they don't have the possibility or the probability that we get rejected, and they go deep again. So this is kind of the thing of trading. You have to have exit strategy before you get in. You have to have a strict discipline strategy. It means when you have a signal for weakness like this one, you get out. Cut your trade. This is out. This is not entering trade. And don't think about like the jump like 100% or gap for the next day, because we can't control this. It might happen, but most often doesn't. So if we have a signal like this double top, this is signal for weakness. So this is show us get out. The next time we get here and never overcome the $1.05, get out. However, if by any means we go back in time and do another back testing for NILE, or we have a good news fundamentally and we close above the $1.05, I'm gonna tell you this is looking good. Probability like at least 70-80% with us. But when we did double top here, the probability with 30%. So I never take a trade have a probability of 30%. I will take 70-80%. So the trading is probability game. When you trade, just pick from, I don't know, like how many stocks we have. Let me just go on the screener here and go for US, okay, just US stocks, and see how much we have. We have, let me just check how many stock we have. We have almost 366 page, and each page have 20. Just multiply this and see how much thousand. Let's say 50,000 stock. If you want to trade all this, you can't. So what we do, we narrow it down. How we narrow it down? We narrow it down first, for me at least, we narrow it down first, not for industry, but at least for first, like let's say the price. If you want some stock that will be short squeeze or something, you have to pick stocks like, let's say from $1 to, let's say, the $10. Okay, and this depends on strategy. If you just want to have a stock that will be a short squeeze or jump, like a big jump because the price is really low. And the volume, you can check it here and you just do like over 1 million. You see how much we have. From 300 we have just 9. We can narrow it down if we go around the market cap, because if we have low market cap is mean easily manipulated. So what we should check here, let's say micro under, no, large, micro. Okay, let's overcome this. Let me just see another one to, you can actually do the sector depending. So if you're looking for a stock have like approval, like everyday approval or some kind of news, you just go for here, like industry, we can check biotech, biotech technology stocks. So here we just have 2 stocks that kind of have a potential to squeeze. Okay, you see this one we have FLON jumped 79%, and the other one 17%. You know why? First, the price is under $10. Second, we have current volume over 1 million. It means there is a massive volume being traded, and this is a good indicator for squeeze. And the third one, and most importantly, is biotechnology industry. And everybody knows biotechnology depends on fundamental, like FDA approval, new drug, and things like this. That's why we see the price. This one jumped 79, and the volume is almost $250 million. This is crazy. So let me just check it for you. VLON pharmaceuticals. This one is pharmaceutical. I think we talked about it before together. FLON. Yes, it jumped really crazy because we already jumped down. We gapped down around the 21 of March. You see this gap? So this is not ideal, you know, because we're already gapped down. So this one doesn't look good to me after this gap down. So yeah, for just be careful because you can see 80%, 90%, but go back in time, you see a massive gap. So this is kind of a not good trade to get in. If I saw this gap, I will never trade this one because it's kind of risky. But you get the idea. You get the idea. You see how you narrow down the stocks is not just by this, but even with like stop loss and profit taking, and the chart will give us some kind of confirmation for this. Interesting. So why do you think that dry bulk shipping is going to hit super cycle in 2023? Why you think that's the hardcore rider? Especially with inflation. CRXT. We already talked about CRXT because one of our hunter here asked about it. So you can go back in the video in live streaming and you re-watch it. Tai. Okay, let me just check this. Yeah, CTRM is still holding. Let me go to NVIDIA and see how it's going. 196 because I put this. Yes, NEO is still holding. Tesla is really kind of crazy. Tesla went nice jump, 11%. Because we have a good earning for Tesla, then the price went down today. You see, we have a really nice earning, almost 1 billion surplus. So this is the first time we have 18 billion in reported revenue for Tesla. So this quarter was pretty good for Tesla. That's why the price jumped 11% yesterday. But today we saw the price went down. And again, we have to overcome this ascending line from above to confirm the breakout for Tesla, as we did here. You see, this massive breakout. We're going to see it again if we overcome this ascending line from above around the 1150. And we need to hold for Tesla above the 947 is still our support to confirm the continuation for this bullish trend that we did since beginning of March. Yeah, the beginning of March was a nice bull run for Tesla. For NVIDIA as well, is after this massive dip, it's look really juicy to me to add position for NVIDIA, because we getting in price value for NVIDIA. Right now, this is a nice box to buy at for NVIDIA. Best price, actually, for my opinion, to buy NVIDIA on this box would be a really nice jump for the coming days. We're going to see a reversal pretty soon, at least around the 210, then the 230. A retest. And again, let me just go to crypto. We talked about crypto lately, and you see Shiba price is still holding this ascending line perfectly. Skull or SKL USD Tether is still holding the 0.16 perfectly. After this jump down, you see this is massive jump down, but right now it's consolidating. It means there is a price jump again for our coin. Gala is kind of gravitating down after this breaking for this ascending line. So we have to watch out for Gala because we technically below this exponential average. So I will be interested to buy around the 0.15 again. Here this will be an interesting price to buy again for Gala. And again for Azero's finding a bit of like consolidation phase, because we already jumped pretty nice, almost 2000% for Azero. And if you already on MEXC Global, which is, you know, that the first cryptocurrency platform who put a project or a new altcoin in the market. And last time they bought a zero before the price, the IBU price, it was 0.10. Before the price jumped and gapped almost 2000% in few days. So yeah, for MEXC here you can see the launchpad in MEXC. You can find a lot of projects like Zero that jumped, and before the market and before TradingView, because the TradingView they bought it on March, and for MEXC they bought it on the beginning of January. And you can see here the other launchpad, or where you can find the new project on new altcoin before hit the market. So there's a potential to make a nice gain when you join the MEXC Global launchpad here. And you can join with my link in comment section below if you're interested, and you get like a bonus as well when you get with my link. And again, let me just check if we could make some trade. Okay, let me just take this off. So yeah, let me just go on margin. Okay. So we have really interesting, you see, like the same on Binance, we have even the margin, I think around, where's the margin? So yeah, we have here the margin around, yeah, we have 5x short and 5x long. For the future, yeah, for the future we have almost 125, yeah. So this is kind of crazy margin, for my opinion. To ask me, this is crazy margin, okay? Because if you get 125 for margin, just be careful. You know what's happened? If the price, let me just give you an example. If the price go like from here, the 3000, and went 1% down, you're not going 1% down. You get 125x down. So the percentage will be multiplied in the loss and the gain. So the better is not getting in with like, you need to have a lot of money in order to not get wiped out on 1%. Okay, so if you put 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, the more you put money, the more you could hold. Even the market go down on you 1%, you could still have not margin called. You never get margin called. So this is the trick. If you want more margin, you have to put more money, so you never get margin called on 1%, on 2%. But if you put money like 5K or 10K and you put 100x leverage, even with the 10K, 1% down, 2%, you get wiped out. There's a calculator inside the MEXC as well, so you know where you get out or where you get in. So what, from my opinion, I always get at least 3x. This will be a good, and we can actually control the margin. Because even if it went down on us, we can have potential gain, at the same time potential loss will be not that big. Anyway, so for the other altcoin that I'm watching, we have Dodge. It's still accumulating as well on this nice box. For Dogecoin, for my opinion, the 0.1660 is the turning point. You see, last time we tested twice, a fake out, 2 fake out, we didn't hold. That's why the price accumulating again. And the perfect price to hold is the 0.13. This is the support. If we hold it, it means we gonna see another jump for Dogecoin. Let me go back to the stock. ENDO still jumping 5% right now. CTRM is still holding the $2. Yes, the market is down a lot. Yes, the short and seller are happy. This weekend is they are partying, I think. So we have some question regarding AMC. Yes, AMC is heavily shorted, guys. Look, yes, we didn't hold above the 1777 and we never tested the 2080. This is a kind of a weakness. We didn't even test the 2080. So there's a potential right now we gonna continue this trend of like the price will visit this time the 12 and the 11 here in this box, because we never tested the 2080, and this is kind of like parabolic price went down. There's no holding up for AMC. We should hold around the 2080, the 1777, but we didn't see any support. That's why the price is continue to down. So from my opinion, we're gonna see a hold up above the 12 again, because this is a massive psychological level for AMC. And the turning point again for AMC to confirm the bullish trend is here. The 2089, just mark this price, is again the bullish trend confirmation. Okay, Savvy asked about MULN. I thought about MULN. So yeah, MULN at $2 is the resistance, the support that will be visited pretty soon around this gap. Right now we visiting an old gap that we did around here around the 9th of March, which is been tested right now. You look, we have 1, 2, 3 candle holding above this level. So what I see right now, there is an old gap that been filled around the $1.36. This will be a turning point actually, because if we don't hold, the 0.75 would be it for MULN, and the worst case scenario will keep going down. The best case scenario is holding the $1.37. Right now we have a struggle to hold this gap and testing the $2 resistance. This will be a turning point around the $2. If we overcome it, this will be a good reaction to confirm that we started to do higher lows for MULN. For the other one, BBIG, you see it's still holding above the $2.20, the mark. You see we have a green candle. As we talked about, the $2 is the support. If we don't want to go to the $1.59, if we hold the $2 by the next week, we're gonna see a test around our submission average around the $2.90. We have like NVIDIA testing our support, and there is a massive selling pressure right now before the market close. Yes, there is a massive selling pressure for a lot of stock, and one of them is NVIDIA. Rabaz, BKKT, we already talked about it, I think. Or not. BKKT. No, we didn't talk about it, yeah. So for BKT is breaking the $4.28 as well. So this is a sign of weakness. We should hold this level, but we didn't. So right now we gonna revisit the support around the $3.39, the last support that we should hold after we broke from this triangle. You see, this triangle always, when a lot of stock visiting or doing this kind of triangle, will be a turning point. If we broke it from above, will be a breaking and squeeze around the $8. Unfortunately, we break it from below. That's why the price going down. So this is the direction, because we have this triangle and we broke from below. So the next support would be the $3.39 right now for BBKT, and we should hold to do double bottom, you see. And the resistance right now around the $4.28. Yeah, no, we didn't, of course. I forgot, sorry. Geomi, we already talked about MAT. You can go back and re-watch the live streaming. And for BNGO, we didn't cover it. We're gonna cover it right now for you. And SandDL is, we talked about in the beginning of the video. And what we said for SandDL is still holding this ascending line perfectly. We have a resistant right now. It's been tested around the 0.52. And we need to close above it this week before the market close and overcome this execution average. You see this midway around the 0.60. This is will turn everything for SandDL, and the 0.65 or the 0.68 would turn the table, because we're gonna have this reaction. You see, we have this W shape, will finish and confirm for a bullish trend continuation for the $1 after we broke or break the 0.65. Let me just check the other one. Hello, Luis, my brother. Yes, HUT is getting near to our hunting price. It took a lot of time. Yes, it took a lot of time for HUT to go back. Yes, it's getting near. Let the price come to us, never run at the price. What I told you, Luis, this is coming up. This is a nice trade. $3.88, $3.55 would be a nice hunt right now. And the resistance confirmed the $4.66. After the price got rejected perfectly, double top around the $6.63, as we talked about in our Patreon and the pre-market before. Okay, this was a nice trade for us. Will come here around this target. Let me check. No problem, Goku. Happy to help. Yes, BNGO for Geo. Ask about BNGO. BNGO. And let me just check it pretty quick. BNGO is, yes, going back around the $1.49. We visited this our AMA. That's why we still in downtrending mountain. You see, downtrend. We started reverse, but a lot of new traders get caught here because they think that's the reversal. But no, we didn't, because we have our execution average, and this is kind of a confirmation that the short seller in control. That's why the price went down. So right now our execution average will go down, and next time we hold the $1.49 and overcome the $2.49, this is it. This will be the turning point for BNGO. Otherwise, we continue to go down. We don't want to be cut in this kind of trade. We don't want to see hopeful thinking. We want to see a confirmation for our trade to go on our way. No problem, Chevy. Happy to help. And again, everybody, if you want to join, the link in comment section below for our Patreon daily update and chart alert for a lot of stocks and crypto. Request a stock from you. So if you want to be requested before the market open and build a strategy before the market open, join us in Patreon in the comment section below. So hopefully that was clear, and I will do live streaming as well the same time this on Friday, 7 p.m. Paris time this time. And again, bring a question. All the question will be answered from YouTube. I will reply on Friday. If you have a question, just let me know on the next Friday. I'm trying to do another live streaming, maybe Monday or Tuesday, make it twice. As from the last survey that we did, we got a lot of viewers, and our hunter asked for doing live streaming at least twice a week. So we're gonna try this out for the next week. So to reply more from your question, to give more support from you guys, because this is the only way to show some support for our hunter, to reply on the question and hunt together for the price value and let the price come to us. So hopefully that was clear, and hopefully I reply on all your question. and enjoy your weekend, and see you in the next update.